Welcome to WINstorm version 4.3. We're going to focus on added features and upgrades for this particular version. And those upgrades and added features are in the configurator, as well as in the media gallery and in the sharing options. And I'm going to select my project and go right into the configurator. The first change that we made was in the style guide, and we put the approved fonts and colors side by side, just maximizing the real estate and allowing you a clearer view of your brand style guides. In the styles, we've added a little bit more of an explanation as to how the image padding works. By adding a padding value, like 40 pixels, it will push the image within your WINstorm down and around 40 pixels. In this case, if I just added one number, it's going to add padding to all the sides. If we add in two numbers, then it just affects the top and the bottom, and then if you add four varied numbers, then it will affect the spacing for the top, the right, the bottom, and the left. So I'm going to leave that off so that we can actually have a look at what it looks like without the padding. So you can see that the image is tight to the top, and we may want to add a little bit of padding just so that the image isn't sitting up top, and perhaps we want it to be more in line with the menus and the text. So I will add 40px, and I want to add that all the way around. So now I've got a save indicator by the red line around this window, and I'll click Save. And now when we preview, you will now notice that the image is now 40 pixels down from the top and to the sides and the bottom. Now what we can do is we can adjust that because we can see that it's dropped down a little bit too low. I'm going to now change that to 30 pixels and click Save. You will notice the new version 4.3, we now have a preview for the configurator so that you can simply click on it and it will show you the configuration without having to go back out of the configurator. So that's the padding option. Play around with that and you'll see how it reacts. The padding option is only applicable for templates 2 and 3, those that actually have an image in the template and not as the banner. In the links and social media section, we've now added a little bit more explanation for how Facebook works as it relates to the sharing option. So what you can do with a WINstorm is you can actually share it on Facebook, and you can add the title and the description and image that will appear as we've indicated here. So this is basically how the share will display based on the text that you add as the title, as the description, and as the image. If you need to refresh that share, for example, if you're sending and sharing more than one WINstorm within a project, we've now added the Facebook debugger and an explanation on how the debugger works. We will provide video tutorial on the Facebook debugger. The link section is the same except that we've removed the company or the project links. They are now in a different section. In the logo and metadata section, we've now relocated the project logo link and the client logo link in this section. We've now added displays for the actual images and create and paste this URL. And I'll paste it here as well, and we'll hit Save. And you'll notice now that it actually previews the image. And that is the upgrades and the added features to the configurator. Next, we're going to the added features and upgrades to the media library. Most of what we have in terms of upgrades has to do with the gallery, and we've added a lot of functionality. As you know already, if you have media, both audio, video, and images, they are represented by these icons, and if you turn the icons off, in this case, the videos will be removed just from your viewer and your audio, so you're only looking at images. For this demonstration, I'm going to select all media, and I'm going to click on the Select All button and Add to Gallery. Now I can go into Edit Gallery, and you will see now that we have 3 tabs, Image, Video, and Audio. So all of the assets that I selected are now in their respective galleries. In the image gallery, you will see the images displayed and any of the metadata. So if there was a caption, the caption would appear down below. And now what I can do is I can roll over each of the numbers and see the images that are represented by those numbers. If I want to reposition any one of the images, I can simply left-click my mouse and move that image into a different order. If I want to reverse that current order, I simply click on reverse. If I want to clear duplicates, I simply click on the clear duplicates. If I want to add an image, in this case I'm going to add ID number 90, you'll notice that we have two ID 90s. So if I hit clear duplicates, the second 90 disappears. You have the ability to preview the order in which your images are appearing. Same thing applies to the videos and to the audio. The other upgrade is in the delivery stage, specifically in the options, step 3. In the sharing options, you now have 3 choices for which to select, and a combination of these 3 choices in terms of how you want to share your WINstorm. You can simply select send to a friend, and or Facebook and Twitter sharing, and or connect with us. I've typed in the email address and it's incorrect, and I've done that purposely because I want to show you that the email address will actually be validated when I hit the send button. The validator will actually tell me whether or not I'm missing any of the components in my email address or in a URL. So in this case here, if I hit send, it will say that it's invalid. I will then add .ca and then continue along. By selecting all of the options, you will see now that I have my sharing, my connect with us, and my send to a friend. And those are the added features and upgrades in version 4.3. Just as a reminder, if you have any issues and you require support, simply select the support tab down below. This is omnipresent at the footer of your WINstorm. Type in the subject of your issue, add any pertinent details, and create the ticket. Generally, with regards to technical support, we will have a response within 24 hours.